Hey everybody, hey guys, Robin here, and welcome to a new movie review. Now, as you may recall, last year for Valentine's Day, I reviewed the 1981 slasher classic, My Bloody Valentine. Yeah, right here. Yeah. And now, and now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about how this movie came to be. You see, in 1978, in 1978, John Carpenter's classic Halloween came out, and that started a whole wave of of horror movies themed around holidays. In addition to Halloween, there was obviously Valentine's Day. There's also Christmas, and I have one horror movie set, and I have one horror movie about New Year's, but I couldn't find my copy of it. There's also slasher movies on April Fool's Day, President's Day. It's crazy. But, as you may have seen from the title down there, I am reviewing the 2009 remake of My Bloody Valentine, now called My Bloody Valentine 3D. Now, this is like one of many horror remakes that were coming out in the late 2000s. Also in 2009, there was also in 2009 there was a remake of Friday the 13th, and in 2007 there's actually a remake of Halloween, and in 2010, unfortunately, there was a remake of A Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah. But anyways, back to this. Now, this movie actually stars Jensen Ackles, whom you may know as Dean Winchester on the recently from the recently ended Supernatural TV show. Although season 6 was supposed to be the end, so yeah. But anyways, in addition to Jensen Ackles, this movie also stars horror movie legend Tom Atkins. And you may be asking yourself, Robin, how do you have a VHS copy of the My Bloody Valentine remake? Well, as you may have seen from the side, this copy was custom made by a friend of mine. His Vinyl Hell Sticker Company on Insta. You can find him at Vinyl Hell Sticker Company on Instagram. He has very good prices, and if you don't mind, now if you don't mind your movies coming in a black box like this one, then I say go check him out. Yeah. In fact, Rob, the guy's name is Rob. He also made he also made he also made I got four other movies he made for me. I got Borat from 2006. You may have seen me review this one. I have Trick or Treat, which is one of the best anthology films I've ever seen. Like, this movie is criminally underrated, and I hope to go into more detail on it in October. I also have Slither, which you've seen me review, and there's The Last War from 1961. It's a Japanese movie, and man, I want to give this thing a review someday. So, anyways, back to My Bloody Valentine. Now, there are quite a few changes because, for the most part, now it's not like the first movie. I mean, it's first movie. It's not like the original movie where there was the main character, well, now both movies, they have the same villain, Harry Warden, and they have the same villain, Harry Warden, and and like in the original, TJ comes back to town. Now the characters from the original, TJ, Sarah, and Axel are there. but there's no like there's no like jokey characters. There's no Hollis. There's no equivalent to Hollis's girlfriend. Like like the only four characters who carry over from the original are TJ, Harry Warden, Sarah, and Axel. And and now Jensen Ackles' performance in this movie is very good. It's very good. He delivers a very good performance. However, there are a couple problems I have with this movie. The first one is, yes, this movie is extremely gory, but quite a few times since this movie was since this movie came out in 3D in 2009, at the start of the third generation of 3D, there's a lot of stuff like coming at the camera. Like for example, there's a scene now now where for example there's a scene where Harry rammed his pickaxe like into the other side of the guy's jaw, so it's coming out of his mouth, and he ripped his jaw off, and his jaw is seen flying towards the camera, but you can tell, like, it's plainly, obviously a CGI effect. Now, whereas this movie's CG gore effects are incredibly obvious, practical gore effects are where this movie shines because, like, not even 5 minutes in, you've seen like organs outside of bodies, people that have been hacked apart, blood smeared everywhere on the walls, and even one poor sod who was ripped, and even one poor sod who got cut or torn in half, which is pretty freaking hardcore, if you ask me. Now there is another scene. Now, my male viewers out there, now if this hasn't convinced you, you have to watch this. My male viewers out there, there is a scene featuring a not unattractive woman, and she is, I'm not bullshitting, she is naked for the entire scene. Like, 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 and I'm talking this like full frontal, I'm talking, and by naked, I mean full frontal, no bush. Yeah. Yeah, so, and the scene is like, I'd say it's around maybe 5 minutes, so yeah, so yeah, 5 minutes of a naked lady. If that doesn't get you to watch this, then I don't know what will. But anyways, now, like in the original film, Harry Warden and a group of other miners were stuck in a collapse, but and there's also another difference. Now, of course, there's another difference from the original because in the original, the reason why Harry killed all the people is because he and a group of other miners were trapped in a mine when it collapsed. But they were down there for so long that Harry eventually had to resort to but Harry eventually had to resort to killing and cannibalizing his other miners. And the reason this happened is because the guy, and the reason that this happened is because the guy that was supposed to be there, like making sure nothing bad happened, he quit his job early to go to a dance, and after Harry recovered, he escaped from the mental hospital and killed everyone who was responsible. But in the remake, Harry was an evil monster from the beginning because when he was stuck down there, he killed the other miners in order to conserve oxygen, and he apparently enjoyed it. Now there are also now going back to CG for a second. There is now there are some parts where we see newspaper articles like of what Harry Warden did, but they're not that convincing at all. I mean, they're. It looks kind of like something you would have seen with Windows Movie Maker, but yeah, that aside, I can wholly recommend this movie. So yeah, have a happy Valentine's Day. So yeah, have a happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And if you are not, and if you don't have a lady or a man in your life, I'd recommend I would recommend you watch both these movies back to back. Yeah, replace that loneliness with watching gory movies like I do. Anyways, thank you all for watching my second Valentine's Day special, or part two, since the first one was part one. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Have a happy Valentine's Day, and I'll see you all soon in the near future. Peace.